Hi guys, good day. It should be morning when I upload this, so good morning. So as part of my commitment to showing up always weekly here, I'm taking you guys with me to go. We're trying to get a car, our first car. We have a car we use, but it's for a friend. So we're trying to get like our first car here in Canada, and we are going to the dealership to check. Yeah, so come with us.
Father, thank you for today. Thank you for your goodness. Thank you for your guidance and direction. Father, commit this whole process into your hands. We ask that you fill us with your wisdom, fill us with knowledge of your will, in all wisdom and supernatural understanding. Help us to know what to do. We ask for your discernment. We ask for your guidance and direction through this whole process. We're led and directed by you. Thank you, Daddy, for favor. For God and before me through this entire process. My just name.
I'm just feeling my beauty. Sorry. You know you're showing your face can show.
Fine, but come on. That doesn't mean you should be blocking me. I need to see the back.
I'm posting this. My poster. It feels so good to be a passenger princess rather. Moko joko sinu moto, won kan wa mi lọ. Wọ́n ṣe wà mí kúrò nílé daddy me. Now he's driving me out. So I was saying that the first place we checked, they gave us like really high rates and very just ridiculous prices for a used car, right? And thank God like we had spoken to people. So if you're new to Canada or you're new to like any country and you're trying to get a car, don't make a decision on the spot. Make sure like you consult like different people who have been there before, so that they don't buy you and then you end up signing something and you realize that you didn't get the best deal. So when we went to this first place initially, okay, so the guy like they shared with us, and they're like you guys have to make a decision, and because if you don't, the offer will be off the table in 30 minutes. And that's something as a salesperson myself, I know that it's a trick to close the deal. And then my husband and I now told him that no, that you should not worry, that we didn't even come here to make a decision. We just came to hear what they had to say, but that we didn't like the terms and we didn't like any of the cars that they were offering us, so we shall left. Only for these guys to call us. He just finished calling us now that they found a better car for us at a lower rate and at a lower price. It still doesn't mean we are going ahead with him. Do you understand? I'm just saying, like, if you're trying to get a car for the first time, then you might want to consider that. And there is this other thing Pastor mentions, like not being like when people want to sell something to you, they will use your pride. So for example, now you go to buy something at MedPlus or any pharmacy and you say you want paracetamol. In fact, this one has happened to me before. I said I wanted paracetamol, then the paracetamol they gave me was 2,500. What type of headache do I have that I need 2,500 paracetamol to cure? I was like, no, please give me normal paracetamol. It's okay. You think I'm broke? I don't mind. So if you're, and even here they do that psychology thing on you where they want you to choose something that is expensive just to prove that you are of a certain class, but you don't need to prove anything to anybody, right? Yeah, so let's go to this place and see what they have to offer. And of which, guys, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Car aside now, okay, so it's actually a message for like Christian brothers, and I know that many of you have probably like experienced it before, where a guy moves to you, is like forming all clothes and all of that, and all of a sudden he just stops communicating as much as he used to. He just stops making the move, and then you are now left to wonder what happened to all the commitments, what happened to all the late night calls. It's called situationship. There's a name for it, but this time around I'm going to address it from the guy's point of view. So I'm going to film that and I'm going to add that to this video. I just wanted to mention that. So we are here, guys, and the cars are even looking better than that first place we went to, but let's get inside. So we are here.
What do you want me to
You can look at your laptop and say it. You were saying that you're the number one.
So we are the number one dealership in the whole Ontario in the volume, and we are around number second or third, I don't remember, in the whole Canada.
Wow.
Yes, at the moment.
Yes, I'm already shooting.
So I really like this place. I like the cars, like the type of cars.
You like it because they give you food.
And then they gave us juice. That first place salon, they did not give us anything. And guys, when you go to a salon, maybe in Ikeja or in Lekki, and they give you juice first, you know that they are buttering you up. But at least let me drink the butter. So we are not making a decision today. We're not making a decision
moving
today.
too close
Sorry.
to the frame.
Sorry. It's because of my voice. I wanted it to be loud. So we're not making a decision today. We just came to see what's attainable, and it's giving us like very good rates and very good types of cars. Yeah. So let's go home and then we'll now talk about that thing I mentioned. So I was talking to one of my friends, very beautiful young woman. She like doing well, like on all in all ramifications, like she's like really doing well. And then we were just gisting and she was telling me about this guy that expressed interest in her, you know. He was the one who you used his hand like this, walk up to her and say, oh, I like you, I'd like to get to know you better. And they started talking, and they were in this talking stage for a while. Only for like after a while, you know, like he had said all the I love yous and all of that, only for, you know, her to now like, of course, like ask him like, what's this, like what is it that we are doing, then for him to come and now say that maybe he was not ready or something, after how many months of leading somebody on, of using words that you should only keep for, you know, someone you're committed to. And to be very honest, I thought about 2 ways to make this video. I wanted to say, okay, number one, should I make it from the lady's perspective? But I've realized that a lot of counseling, especially when it comes to relationship, is always like addressed to the ladies. But I feel like there is someone that needs to step in and train these boys or these men, because you guys are out there. You would go and meet a lady that is jejely on her own. You would inspire feelings in her. When it's not time to make commitment, you'll be saying that God told her she's not your wife. What the heck? Like, okay, but what really? Do you understand? Why didn't you figure that out before you went to start talking to someone? It is irresponsible and it is wrong. And if you're doing it, you need to stop. And every time like someone shares this with me, and I was pretty upset because she wasn't the first person that was talking to me about it. I had several other of my friends like that. I was just like, I'll have other guy that you're talking to, and they just be like, you just ghosted them or you just kept quiet. It's wrong, it's bad behavior. If you're not sure yet that you want to be with somebody, be friends, maintain boundaries. Don't be calling them late into the night, asking if they've eaten, if they've poo-pooed, and you just now decide once and for one overnight that, oh no, you're not interested again. Meanwhile, someone's feelings are already invested. So I'm going to share 2 tips for you men this time around, because you guys have hurt my girls, and you just need to stop. You need to stop. So if you're a guy and watching this and you want to approach someone you're not sure about, number one, don't. Yes, I said what I said. Don't. Be friends from a distance. If you're in church together, say hi when you see them. How will I know that, you know, she's the one? Ask from people around. Ask their mutual friends, but don't go and start something that you're not sure about. Don't. And even if like after maybe you're convinced you've been friends with this person from a distance for a while, and now you're sure that okay, you want to proceed, make sure that you grow and guard. And I'm going to use my husband as an example. When we just met and we're friends, and he told me, oh, I would like to get to know you. That was the only verbal commitment he made, and it was enough for that period of time, and it justified the calls, you know, that he was making. But my husband didn't say I love you, or he won't say things like, our kids will be very beautiful, or I'm your, or you know, stuff like that that implies, without actually saying that you're committed to somebody. My husband didn't say anything like that. He was very intentional about his words, and in a way it was annoying, because I'm like, guy, it's obvious that you like me. Do you understand? And even me, I wanted him to say those things, but he was like, he's not going to say them until he's sure that that is where his heart is. And your words must not go ahead of your heart in excitement. You need to curb it. God has appointed men to be husbands, rather, to be the leaders in their relationships. And if you're going to start practicing the authority that God has given you, you need to start practicing it from the dating stage. And that means that leading yourself before you lead someone else. So if you're fond of this habit of leading ladies on, and just because, you know, you're excited, you're just meeting this girl and you're like really excited, you know, and out of excitement you go and you promise things that your heart cannot, that your heart promises things that, you know, your head is not there yet. And you go and promise her, but after like a while, you have calmed down, you have realized that, oh, this person is not really my spec. You now come back and serve breakfast. It is wrong and it is irresponsible, and you should not do that. Ladies, I know that I have like majority of you guys on this channel, but I want you to share this video and share the link with, you know, put it on your status so that the men and the guys can learn how to be responsible and treat somebody's heart responsibly. you can learn, you can grow and guard. It's called growing and guarding. You're growing to know each other better, you're growing closer, but you're still guarding each other's heart, so that you're not making promises that your heart and that your heart is not making promises that your head cannot keep. Okay, so I've said that. And then I just wanted to say, like, for ladies too, because it will take a while for these guys to catch up. Please keep your guards up, maintain boundaries. If a guy is not going to set boundaries, you need to maintain them yourself. Don't talk to someone, you know, overnight just because, you know, they are expressing like a sort of interest in you. You need to ask the questions and don't be afraid. See, you are priceless, okay? You're very valuable, so don't be afraid to ask the questions. Don't be afraid to say, no, don't call me dear, don't call me baby, don't call me babe, don't call me your love. Do you understand? That is reserved for my fiancé or for my boyfriend, for someone who has made a verbal commitment alone. You must be that clear and that bold to set boundaries. I wish I was like that when I was dating. It would have saved me a lot of headache. Another thing that you can do to avoid men like this is that ask him, who are you submitted to? Who are you submitted to? Who knows about the fact that you are moving to me? There was a friend of mine that I told her, go and ask this boy. As he told his pastors that he told you that he loves you. He now said, she now went to ask him. The boy now said that he told them that they are friends. I said, that's not it. I said, it's not friendship. So ask him, and you will see someone who is really intentional about you, someone who wants to take you further, will not be afraid to go and meet, you know, a higher person in church to say, Sister Langbaja or Sister Bimpe, I really like her, sir, and I'm trying to. Do you understand? By the time they're making verbal commitment to someone else other than you, then it shows that their head is there, at least to some extent. So don't be afraid to set boundaries. Don't allow anybody just call you babe. They'll not be acting an umbrella over your head. And at the same time, also ask them to go and talk to somebody that they respect, so that when he misbehaves and when he's coming back 3 months later to tell him that God said you are not his wife, there is someone that you can report him to. In fact, he would think twice before doing that. So I want you guys to share with me in the comments, has this ever happened to you? How did you handle it? How have you been able to prevent, you know, guys like this from moving to you, you know, going forward? Please let me know, okay? And let's talk. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like the video and share it, because if you're hearing, you know that I was really like I was really upset about this, and I really wanted to stop. Okay, guys, see you in my next video. Bye.
Expose me. Nita.
Oh, yeah, come. I'm going to expose you. Come.
Hi, very quiet here. This is a noisemaker.
I'm not a noisemaker.